Okay. We're back. Time 3. Hopefully it works this time. The stupid internet. Yes, come on, Zero. So much fun. I love Zero already. I just barely met her. Okay, you never finished what you were saying about this, because you died. Oh, that was it? Okay. Oh, big boy. I like the big boy. Amiable Void Scent? You're one of the mortals, is it true? When you die over there, you really die? I mean, more or less. So it is, so it is. What brings you here then? Ah yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Passage to the Hadromatic Terraces. So he'll just take us back and forth, huh? Hungry Void Scent. Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez, Golbez. I've heard the name before. I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Farfarello. He was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. Sounds like a Lalafell name. Empty-eyed Void Scent. Small talk. I don't make a habit of strolling about. 'Tis a strange feeling. To walk around with her like that. You're her minion, then? You know I don't take minions. She has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Scathach. Yeah, Scathach, we fought her before. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That is all I can tell you. Scathach was a powerful void scent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Satisfied with what you've learned? Ah, but don't step away before you become too tempting to resist. Was she in World of Darkness, or was she Voidark? I think she was Voidark, wasn't she? I think she was a Voidark one. Its only soul makes the journey to the source. Upon its arrival, it takes possession of a host body. During that time, what becomes of its actual body here in the 13th? I give us valuable insight to cross-earth travel. To that end, while asking after Golbez, I trust you also what Void Sync can do. If it isn't immortal, you remind me of the time I was summoned to your world by someone who sought beauty. What turned out to be a deviant who had my vessel chained to a bed, and when I tried to break free, he had the gall to call me a hideous fiend. And if that wasn't bad enough, he started slicing me up. I left that body and fled back here as quickly as I could. Never again. Never again. Oh, over here. There's like a whole area here to explore. Seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. Let's go talk to Farfarello. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat, and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's aether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume? So they can just, feed on each other's aether like that? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Is that possible, to just mutually feed off each other's aether? Meanwhile, elsewhere... Ooh, elsewhere.
only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it.
Sounds like Thancred.
They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my heart. If the very notion wasn't absurd! Drowned in darkness. That's where we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
Barbaricia.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
She wants more dragon.
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
So Barbarica is our next opponent, huh? Pharaoh keeps the fringes of my domain. This way. The Voidsent here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger, and seek out prey when they need aether. Except Farfarello and Siriato, that is. They are content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. It was in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over into the void. What befell her after she vanished into the gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. I mean, we fought several darkness dragons when we were trying to defeat the Cloud of Darkness, you know. Siriato. Oh, whatever will I do now? Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, alright. What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Seriato's behavior? He seems frightened. Perhaps someone had threatened him? I doubt it. Had he been threatened, we wouldn't have found him in one piece. No, he would run in circles until he could run no more. That's his nature. As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Seriato, he was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee, but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Seriato, now. I'm getting hungry. I should eat something. Need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes. Barbaricia. Barbaricia? Who is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. There's a dead end beyond them. A corner. I was just gonna start some fight. I might grab a little snack before I keep going, because I'm getting kind of hungry. I think we're gonna have a trial fight or something. Okay, be right back. I gotta grab a snack. I am back. I found some trail mix. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Babarika, the Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend? Archfiend, you say? Who will be devoured or forced to serve. They're fighting the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, all were eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbarika's minion. There's only one explanation. He ate Farfarello. Devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his aether, but his entire being? How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely, it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbarica more than anything, hated the endless fighting, so he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here. No escape. All knows this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me or Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere. Then tell me about Barbarica. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one!
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I order to be left in peace!
You and me both.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Garuda time. Ooh, goody. Get lots of screenshots.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Is Zero gonna stop it?
Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Go after Barbaricia. What else? Barbarica.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish.
Ooh, Dragon
And
Aether.
lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
And give her some good dragon aether. She's gonna like that. Plus he's got tons of it, and... Yeah, he should have been paying the whole time. He's got huge amounts of aether. That I guess go through shards, because his body's still on the first. Or on the source. I don't know. That's time good they need to prepare the better if everyone is ready to let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbarica struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbarica took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed, this is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Quick Tongue, maybe... Quick Tongue's popular, probably sells well. Word of warning, Barbarica spoke as though she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't to tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, then Memoria will suffice. I'll try, but I make no guarantee. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Azdaia. If another archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We'd only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmilione taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisrock. Fabricio's domain. Yes. Very hairy.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Sunin is a good jumper. Look at him go. Yep, so it's a trial fight. Oh no, look at that arena. We're gonna use the crystal to summon allies. Yep, as I'm crystal, there it is! There we go! Boom! Ally summoning time! Boom! There we go! Storm's Crown. Dungeon and a trial. Alright. Storm's Crown. I've done 585, 593, so I should be okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go! I'm a healer, so it hopefully won't take too long. It's trial time. Alright, time to eat some more of this trail mix. Oh, I got kind of melted together. Oh! We'll go Kamari. Okay, here we go. I probably won't talk a lot, because I'm gonna have to focus. Winds, Barbaricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Second countdown? Cool.
Such rich, exquisite beauty. My head shivered with anticipation. feel it too, do you not? You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just